Right, last email. This weekend couldn't have come sooner. Rugby, beers and banter, I cannot wait. My job is so shit, the money is good, but I just get my mental health issues spiking at least once a week. What sports are you guys into, if anything? That was really, I thought he was going to talk about mental health, but he wants to know about sports.
I suppose it can be linked, mental health and sports.
I don't know. I tried to get into the rugby. I thought when I moved up to Scotland, I'd be like, right, I need to give rugby a go. But it's just not something I don't know. That whole sitting and watching it, I know. I could play sports, but sitting and watching it, I just think it's quite boring.
When we were on the stag do, there was quite a bit of rugby over the weekend, so that's probably why we got this email. I don't mind sitting in a bar and watching it with a group of people, but I wouldn't sit at home and watch rugby by myself. I'd watch basketball by myself. I'm into basketball, obviously, as everyone knows. Probably UFC and boxing is probably the other sports I'd watch.
See, I enjoy UFC and boxing, but it's so erratic. Like, you could be like the Jake Paul and all that sort of thing, and like Logan Paul. Like, you could be waiting months for it,
yeah,
and it could be over really fucking quick, or it could be complete and absolute garbage.
Yep,
it could last the whole. I mean, you just don't know, and they want you to pay per view for it. And like, so if you pay pay per view and then the fight's over in like 2 punches, you're just supposed to be happy with that.
Well, that's why if you get into it like I am, I actually enjoy the undercards more than any of the. A lot of the time, I always find the main fight is so overhyped that both fighters are too. Unless you get lucky, like some of the Tyson Fury fights, they were good.
Yeah.
But I used to see it with Conor McGregor. I stayed up all night once with Conor McGregor. He knocked someone out in 12 seconds.
Yeah.
But I watched the entire prelims and all the undercards, and they were brilliant all the way up. So, and really entertaining. So it depends if you make a night of it. I always think if you just go on it just to watch the main event, I think you're always gonna be disappointed.
I just hate all the talking. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I don't even watch
bullshit,
the bits where they like yapping at each other. Like, I just don't care.
I hate all that stuff because it's all bullshit.
Yeah, because then like, especially like I was watching, is it Notorious? McGregor's movie, and he was like talking to the Mexican guy, and he's like giving him all this shit and that, called him all these names, and then when the fight's end, he comes over and he's like being really nice to him.
Yeah, because it's all persona with McGregor.
Yeah, but it's like that with everyone. It's like, that's how they sell their tickets. So I get it.
That's what Jake Paul's doing. Jake Paul's doing the McGregor persona, piss everyone off. Because McGregor was brilliant. McGregor created the UFC to what it would be nowadays. Because before that, there was a lot of great fighters, but there was no one with like real,
personality.
Yeah, like sellable reels that you could do with him, absolutely rinsing people on stage. And the Irish accent just makes it sound better.
I love there's a bit where he comes in, he's late, he's running late.
Yeah.
And he sits down and the other guy gets up and he's like, yeah, go on, fuck off. And the guy suddenly says, he's like, what are you going to do? Nothing. You're going to do nothing.
You're going to do nothing.
Yeah, and he starts throwing water bottles. Nothing. I went back into work because I was watching on my break. And I just started looking at people and I was like, nothing. You're going to do nothing. Like ages, and they're like, "What are you doing?"
There's a clip with him where someone's talking about him, like behind him.
Oh yeah,
absolutely rinsing him, yeah. And then he looks back and he just goes, "Who the fuck is that guy?" No one even knows who he is. And I was just fucking, yeah, mate. He does make me laugh.
Yeah, I love hockey as well, but it's so hard to watch it over here.
It's hard to watch over here.
I like any sport where violence isn't frowned upon.
Yeah.
Like the best thing about hockey is that if you have a fight, you just get 3 minutes to calm yourself down, and then you're allowed back in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like football.
No. And I don't mind football because I've got into like Wrexham, obviously, like most people, because of the documentary and that.
Mm.
But all the faking does my head in.
And the higher league you get in football, the worse it is.
Yeah. So I mean, and like rugby's better because obviously they are actually hurting themselves. Like it's contact, isn't it? I just football's not.
28th of October, you got Ngannou and Tyson Fury having a fight. UFC world champion and world champion from boxing. So that should be the next thing. Everyone says it's an absolute farce, but it should be an entertaining thing.
He's just going now until he gets knocked out.
Who?
That's all he's doing. Tyson Fury.
Yeah, well, he's avoiding all the big players in the heavyweight division at the minute. So to go to Ngannou, who's not a boxer, is a smart move because he's going to make a lot of money, and he's probably going to just go 12 rounds with him and win by points.
It makes me laugh because they're now talking about that they have done they are doing a season 2 of his show. It makes me laugh, like, because obviously, like you said as well, like when you watch it, there's so many things that I can see because he definitely has ADHD as well.
Yeah, he's basically me.
Yeah, he's just flip flopping all over the fucking place. Yeah. He's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do a season 2 because I'm not a reality TV show. And he's like, yeah, I'll do season 2.
Yeah, Netflix was like, we want to pay you 18 bill. There you go, mate. See you later.
He's like, yeah, I'll do it. It's fucking mental. When I've been to Canada, I quite enjoy going to see the baseball because the baseball is like ADHD, right? Like you get in, it's all a bit quiet. Everyone's taking their seats and they're talking about, and then all of a sudden the fucking board lights up. You get a TV fucking advert and a movie trailer. Then you look down and they're playing a bit of baseball, and then all of a sudden the fucking things go off and there's music, and you get up and there's beer, and it's just constant fucking random shit all the time.
See, because obviously it looks so boring on TV, I've never watched it, so maybe it would be good to go and actually see it.
Yeah, it's when you're there, it's different. Especially because you're like watching and you're like nothing's really happening, and then all of a sudden it's just like, and the fucking screen lights up. You know, what the fuck is that? And you're looking and they're playing something else, and then you look back down, it's just random shit. But I always enjoy it, and the tickets are dirt cheap as well. I think we paid something like $15 a ticket. It's like 10 quid.
Oh, I'd love that, mate.
Yeah. So I think I watched Blue Jays versus the Americans. What are they called? Yanks? No. Yanks.
Well, the New York Yankees.
Yeah, maybe that was it, yeah. So there was this really nice American... We got there a bit late. And we sat next to these 2 American women, and they'd telling me all the rules and stuff, so that was quite nice.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd like to see that. I like to see... Well, I go see the hockey because Scotland's got a couple hockey rinks near me, so I go see that. And me and you went, didn't we?
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was a good. That was one of the good moments of that weekend where it all went Pete Tong at the beginning.
Oh yeah. Sabina's mate's brother plays for Dundee.
Oh really?
What are they called, the Sharks or something? So so she's like, oh, if you ever want to go see him, we can get free tickets.
Nice.
I was like, yeah, fucking hell yeah.
Yeah. I keep meaning to go watching the London Lions, which is the British basketball team, down in London because the tickets are cheap. But it's one of those things where you got to kind of coordinate all the guys to go together, and to get 5 guys to fucking sync their fucking calendars when everyone's got misses is not an easy feat.
Yeah, I can imagine it. But yeah, so I'd much rather watch a fight though. I stayed up and I watched the Strongest Man fight. I just have bad luck. Every fight I go to watch because I want to see it, it just turned out to be shit. I'm like the bad luck. Like if I knew someone was a fighter, they'd be like, Dan, can you not watch my fight, please? I'm like, but I want to see it. They'd be like, no, as soon as you set eyes, I'm going to lose. Please, can you stay home and I'll tell you about it later? Okay.
The only thing that discourages me, and it happened at the Stag Do as well, is And when I went to see Tyson Fury fighting in Tottenham,
Oh yeah.
the crowd that boxing or UFC attracts into the arenas and to the big halls watching it, like the big drinking halls watching it, they're all arseholes, man. They're all coked up, fucking jumped up, fucking people just looking for rows themselves. There's no like just normal people like me and you just wanting to go and watch the fight because we like the fighting. They're always like they want to have a fight themselves.
Yeah, because it gets the blood going, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nah, I still can't believe it. I got up the next morning, like Sunday, and I was watching the highlights, and I'm like, this is fucking horseshit.
What time was it on? Is it Manchester?
It was in Manchester.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it wasn't too late.
Logan Paul was on at 10, and KSI was on at 11. But nah.
But they get their money, don't they? Because we're talking about it.
Oh, just fucking. They should never. There are a few people that proper like boxers and that are like, we're not talking about them anymore.
Mm.
And I don't fucking blame them. What a fucking farce.
It is a farce, yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, they attract all the big names from that used to be boxers and UFC fighters because they're looking for the final bag as well.
If Dylan Dennis, or whatever his name is, gets a fight, it'd be the worst thing that's ever fucking happened.
I think he will.
He didn't even fight. He literally just stood there with his arms up laughing.
Yeah, because he's another UFC reject, isn't he?
He's just a fucking idiot. I felt so bad because obviously Logan was trying to fucking actually have a fight.
Logan did clap him a few times.
He did, yeah. But yeah, because he was like, look at your face. Because he's giving it all this bullshit. Nah.
Yeah, he's a little jumped up prick. Someone absolutely gave him a big punch when he was supposed to be fighting KSI in the back room.
I hope KSI never has another fight either because his was fucking garbage. It come out as well that all the clinching that he kept doing consistently was actually the strategy. Like, apparently people were like listening back to the tapes when he was sitting in the corner and his crew were telling him to keep grabbing hold of him. Yeah,
because what they were trying to do is if you stay on the inside of Tommy can't sit behind his jab because that's what Tommy would do.
Mm.
Tommy would stick behind his jab because he can technically box better than... Because KSI just throws bombs. Doesn't actually box. It's all overhand fucking... he doesn't really stand there and jab, does he? It's all overhand bullshit that he does.
Yeah.
Because he's getting trained by UFC fighters as well. He's not even getting trained by boxers.
What did someone say? So, I was looking... Because I was watching a bit of it. I was watching the talking on live on YouTube. So I was reading the comments. And someone was like, oh, KSI's run out to get Vaseline to cover that massive forehead.
He has got a dome on him, hasn't he? I feel his pain.
But have you ever watched 1,000 Pound Sisters with Tammy?
Yeah.
He has the same forehead as Tammy. Like, fucking brother and sister. She likes African men as well, like black men.
There you go.
She'd be all
Could
over
be
that.
the man for him. Man for her, I mean.